Hello, everybody. Welcome to a War Thunder Wednesday stream. And since we are in a new update, I'm not late, boss. You silly. We're in a new update, and I finally have something I can grind for because Sweden finally got another plane. Yay! I have a bit of an idea for what I can do today. I will finally get around to spading my Griffin because I need to get the experience. It's worth my while. I also have a Vigan that I still haven't spaded, and if I get around to doing that, then hey, I'll have even more bonus experience I can easily milk, and that should get me somewhere around the Griffin Sea. So I have nothing special to really talk about because, like, well, we have the Griffin and we need to get it. So let's just get going. It's going to be a new update. It's going to be a lot of new chaos. It's going to be Fox Freeze. I am so ready to learn how to fuck up in like 16 million different ways. And it's going to be awful and great at the same time. And I'm so ready for this bullshit. I think I will actually set it to somewhere around in the center. Because I think I'll continue to use my normal bullshit. And yeah. Such a shame that the A model of the Griffin doesn't actually get its Fox Freeze, but that's just kind of reality. I'm gonna have to live with it. Let's get a move on. Let's have a little bit of fun. I do definitely know that right now, because of the update, I'll give a category. Oh my god, did it really not update? Thanks, Twitch. Twitch is absolutely amazing at this. Like the funny thing is that I did update it, and I have to update it again, and is it still, like, come on. Do your thing. There we go. I clicked, like, update stream info 4 times there, and it didn't do the thing. Also, hi noob. Hi cutie. What the hell? I just love Twitch right now. Their website is just not working the way it should, and I'm just getting fucked over by it all the time. I need to have like some kind of help from Twitch support, but of course I'm like in the back of the queue because I'm affiliate and not like high density partner. But hey, I'll still play game and I'll have fun. There we go. I think that's gonna be like somewhat within my normal fuel range. Hope it is. I just hope I don't get killed. This, of course, a bit of a request, I assume. There we have MiG-29, just zooming off. All those planes firing off their Fox Freeze. Something's already locked onto me. Not gonna dump any countermeasures yet. Fox. Hi Jazz. Hi cutie. How are you doing? Not cute, but like Jazz is super cute. Jazz is one of the cutest of princesses ever. Because Jazz is a little pouty princess, which is adorable. Not a princess. I would like to remind you that you said yourself when you started playing War Thunder that you had to be the special princess that picked Sweden. So you said information as you wish. You said it yourself. You are a special princess, and I have called you the cute special princess from now on because you are cute. Yeah, and now I'm USSR, so it makes me not a princess. Still a princess. Oh. Okay. I got killed. Oh boy. I'm never gonna get close to people because I don't really have AMRAMs on this thing. It's gonna be great. I'm so ready for this. Okay, hold on. I forgot about something. I forgot that I didn't turn this on. I want that on. Less players equals better. But yes, you are the most special princesses. No, yes. Yes, you are. You are special, Jasmine. Also, I have come to the realization that where's my fuel tank? Do I really did they fuck that over? Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to add my fuel tank. Check your special custom weapon sort out because apparently some of them have been altered in this update. It's annoying. Am I using that? There they are, all the SG-27s and stuff. Also, of course, US and Russia is on both teams. That's nice to know. It's gonna be so fun having to essentially adapt to like a newer combat style that doesn't allow me to get up close, where the Griffin actually really shines. So, I'm gonna have to relearn how to do top BR again, and again, and again, and again, like always. Also, I am a Blahash, which is amazing. I love it. One of the best custom skins in this game. I have some homework. I have to draw a anatomic woman figure. Well, Pansamancer, so you see this cutie in my chat called Jazz? Could you draw her? Because they are definitely like anatomic female figure who is very cute and hot and like really adorable. Thank you. Hey yo. Well, Jazz is cute. Big cutie. Adorable. So you should draw her. Air? Yeah, I'm playing Air. I'm going to play Guilty Gear now. Good luck, Jazz. No, it said alright, which is... Oh. I have dyslexia, okay? What the hell is it? Jazz? Jazz is hold on. Shout out. The Jazz Minx. This is who Jazz is. Jazz is cute, so go give him a follow. They're a good streamer as well. They deserve love and attention because of how good they are. Right, Jazz, get ready for drawing. Hell yeah. You know what? Due to reasons, I will probably waste a couple of missiles on those AI. If I even can. Oh, there's an F-16. Hell yes. And I got AMRAP because I couldn't notch it at this distance, which is very, very difficult, and yeah, I didn't really have much of an option. Very little things I could do there. Oh my god. Wait, what? What? I got an Alpha Strike box on the Seek and Destroy patch. That's a very well done. Like, very well done there, Gaijin. So proud of Gaijin. Oh my god, why is it always Golden Heights? I don't like this map. Well, yes, indeed. I think that the snail must feed. I mean, the snail is feeding on some people's tears. I'm just having a good time. Oh, oh shit. It's this version. Down, down, down. Down, to the deck, to the deck, to the deck. Oh my god, my feed is somewhat working. It's not fully working, but it's somewhat working. Foxy Man the Spock, thank you so much for following me. Okay, Twitch is just being a bitch at all times, because like sometimes it's working, sometimes it isn't. But like, Foxy Man, thank you so much for the follow. Yay. And now I'm happy. I at least have somewhat control over my stream. Although, I of course don't have full control over my stream. I just have some control over my stream. I love you, Twitch. So much love and care into my streams, totally. And like, I'm totally not bad at this. And yet somehow Twitch is really like messing with me. Also, is there just no audio? Will I have to like reset my game because like that audio mod I had running? Because the funny mod for the for Freebird, it doesn't seem to work anymore. That's kind of a shame. I really like that. Like, I'm not really hearing the same level of like audio. I'm not even hearing the in-game music. Or sound. We do hear audio. I just don't know what's going on. Yeah, the sound mod might have messed something up. Yeah, it probably has. This is why I can't be bothered with mods usually. It was just so funny. But I guess the Freebird chapter is over. No more funny Freebird for my streams. I think I'm notching this missile. Definitely not going to be happy based on like where I am. Oh, that's an SPG now. They altered the ground settings? They did! Oh, that's interesting. Which also means that it's going to be a lot more of a pain to do ground strike at the higher BR. MLRS? Hold on. Hey! Figured I could kill it quite easily because MLRS systems have like, you know, a lot of very fragile rockets on the top, and if I can shoot those, then then I'll basically be able to like blow them out quite quickly. Hey, I knocked your missile. What's going on? Ow. I'm just being attacked from above. Now that I'm missing a canard, my maneuverability is going to be awful. On, so get him. He could fly to. He did. Ow. I'm flying back to base. Oh, I have to defend myself. I'll go down. Or not. I thought it was actually going to be leading me a little bit harder, but it didn't. According to the game, the AMRAAM has a maximum overload of 35G. Mine just pulled 46 against the Griffin. Nice. Yeah, max overload is kind of weird because it doesn't really, like... The way it portrays it isn't necessarily the same as, like, the way it works. Okay, let's go into this. Apparently... Why is this missing its drop tank? There we go. And there we go. I think so that I have like at least some kind of range, I'm gonna have to switch over to the sky flashes. The sky flashes is gonna be awful because I'm not gonna have any range with them anyways because the sky flashes don't really have it. But can I? Can I just do this? Restart required to apply these settings. Yes. I'm gonna have to restart my game. So that I can fix the audio. I might not be able to like really grind anything here because like getting to the range of AMRAAMs is gonna be so awful and so difficult. And right now I can definitely feel that nobody's really up for getting up close with anybody. And the one time where I was actually within range with my IR missiles, the guy flew into the ground. So, what am I supposed to do? What can I do? There we go. Well, let's go to the battle. See what happens. Hey, we finally have a new map. Spaceport! Yay! Mysterious Valley, which is totally not China at all. My flare count. I need a lot of chaff. Also, that custom flare count is going to be really annoying me. I wish I could just set it to be like 50-50 by default without having to do anything. But, oh well. Excellent. Good to go. See some sky flashes, which are essentially sparrows. And let's go over here. I think I might be able to find something over here. I'm not sure. It of course depends. Yeah, this map is definitely better than Golden Heights already. I don't even need to play that much more of it. You already know this, that this is better than Golden Heights. have a head-mounted display. Nice. That's really, really nice, actually. I don't know how that looks on my missile, then. Oop. Oh, it looks like this. That's really, really cool. I haven't really looked into that ever. But, huh, that was nice. Like that I'm already being acquired. That's always fun. All those missiles going fast. Like, genuinely really fast. Not sure if you can see it, but like, that was the smoke. Will I ever catch anybody in this? Definitely, how will I ever catch anybody here? I could go over the contrails. Although I'm being targeted by some Chinese guy. Because he's in a J8. That is definitely a potential target, but I think that might be AI. That is AI. Could be either. That could get me up close to somebody. If I can, like, just skim across this valley. Could definitely be either. See if we can find him. It's here somewhere. He just bombed. Good. So we know it's a target. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yay! New patch, first kill. This MiG-29 is really well on me. Oh, he got shot down. Connection to server was lost. No! No! No, game, please! No! Please, no.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Ah, oh, come on. Well, new update. Rest in peace, game. Oh, game ended. Oh, that was really annoying. Sag. Big Sag. See how crew lock should totally be a thing. I think crew lock should be a thing, but I believe that the way the crew lock is implemented is potentially incorrect and doesn't really punish the players who deserve to be punished with crew lock. That's my opinion. Well, we are on Vietnam. Vietnam usually results in close range combat, so I'm going to try out using the aim-non-ems. Oh, that's so annoying. Let me pick percentage instead of let me pick exact numbers. It needs to be removed or completely reworked from the ground up. All it does is punish normal players. I think to a certain extent it needs to just be reworked. It doesn't need to be removed. The main way that the main issues I find with it is that it often goes in and affects in like really awkward ways, and those ways that it goes in and affects players for like, you know, losing connection to the server. Well, if I lost connection to the server, let me just instantly rejoin. Let me try to rejoin again. Give players the option of, if you're crew locked, to rejoin the server. But if you're then, what's it called? What's it called? If they wanted to prevent players from just leaving games early, they need to put in better systems to encourage players to stay in a match early. And one of those systems would be crew locked, of course. But another way that they could like alter it would be by just simply making it so that when you're when you're like going into a battle, you have to have like at least 3 respawns. And you're gonna have to play accordingly. You get 3 respawns per match, and you play those 3 respawns. Just like you do in arcade, just like you do in naval. Build the game further towards that, instead of like giving players the option of respawning like 8 times in ground, just because you have 8 lineups or like 8 vehicles in your lineup. And I think that could have been better. Good luck does nothing that it should. People still TK all the time. People still want def leave in every single match. Yeah, that's because like they need to prevent one def leavers who doesn't have a lineup. The issue is that like if you don't have a lineup, if you only have that one tank in your lineup and then you one def leave, you don't get punished. But if you have multiple vehicles in the lineup and then one def leave, then you get punished. And that's rightfully so. That's kind of what should happen. But it doesn't punish the players who actively chooses to one def leave, the people who pick only one vehicle in their lineup and then leave as soon as they can. All those pesky contrails. Never getting him. Already dead. Not, he's definitely being murdered. Friendly. I'm gonna get stuck in over here. Come on, you boys. You want to fight me, don't you? He might get hit? Yeah, he did. Good. So I was gonna fire a second one. I was actually quite close to firing a second one. Let's see if we can patch ourselves with HA8. god. Let's see if we can find ourselves a target here. Got 3 missiles left. See if I can catch at least one of them. Got 1. That guy's dead. At least I assumed he was, but apparently not. He got severe damage on the F-15. Let's see if we can go in on this. I lost control. Oh no, there's a Harrier as well. How do I handle the Harrier? Because, like, they're both behind me. I'm actually just gonna punch it. I'm alone against 3 people. What's that missile doing? I'm gonna play it safe now. I'm running low on flares. What am I supposed to do here? Can't really turn around. Unless I get a very specific lock angle. I only have 1 missile left, so what am I most worried about? Very good question. Well, the Harrier is the only person behind me now. I just stop running. Both in terms of energy and straight line speed. I also want to turn around. I am being very greedy. Reduce my fuel consumption. Okay. That AIM-9M just didn't do what it was supposed to, but sure. AIM-9Ms are usually not that flare resistant, but well done. We actually get some experience from that game? Yeah, we did. Good. Guess it's gonna take a little while. Oh well, in a couple of matches I've gotten like 20,000, so that's good. "2-kilometer side aspect, they're unflareable." They're not unflareable, it's rather that they like, if I don't trick it well enough, which I honestly kind of didn't, it gets very weird. You know what I mean? Shut up. Yes. Oh, that was like 4 kilometers away, and it definitely do a lot to trick it, but it just didn't really care. I tried to take a very risky maneuver to, like, see if I can get in on him, but yeah, I should have played that differently. So I fucked up myself. So hello, Barrett 20. Nice to know that some people are still playing it down like really, really shitty airframes. I actually kind of like this loadout. 4 normal missiles and then, or 4 Fox 2s and then 1 Fox 1. That's not exactly a bad loadout, although I would much rather have the 2 Fox 1s than I would want to have the, like, the extra Fox 2s. I just don't believe in sky flashes. I don't find sky flashes to be as effective. So therefore I see it called? I would kind of want a better Fox 1 at this VR if I actually had to bring a Fox 1. But since Sweden doesn't get better Fox 1s because the Sky Flash is the Sky Flash and it's not the Super Temp. Also, what is that F-20 doing? He is just trying to kill the Sukhoi 27 there, isn't he? What is he trying to achieve? Other than being obnoxious. And a bit of a brat. Never know. And F-20 is 100% a new player. Let's see. F-20... There. Fucking hell. What does he have? He has to be F-20. He's flown it for 4 matches. Oh dear. That's not just a new player, that's an awfully new player. Also, he's platooned up with somebody. He's platooned up with the SU-27, but he was trying to shoot. So yeah, that is very, very poor management from a friend. Answer? Oh, are you done already drawing jazz? Hell yeah. Can I ask you to post it in the Discord? I really want to see it. It's not jazz. Oh, that's okay. Still, can I ask you to post it in the Discord because I really want to see it. Those are the exact same accounts that are 90% of top tier US premiums. Oh yeah. Then again, I've been level 100 for so long, I don't remember how long it actually took me to level up. Like, a lot of people go, oh look, at level 43 with the top BR premium. But like, I distinctly remember being top BR without even being level 100. So, like, how much does it actually matter? How real is it, etc.? And I just don't know, and it's kind of messing with me. So, hello. I feel like I got lucky there. I feel like I got very lucky.
Victory's near.
Oh, that's gonna miss. That's gonna so miss. Yeah. Oh, wow. No, no mind. Hello there. Right place, right time. I feel kind of fortunate on that one. Oh, they'll get him. For sure, they'll get him. Ow. I wasn't paying attention. Where do I post it? Okay, so it was originally supposed to be in self promo because like if you had done anything special, but like then it just turned into like a stream channel and yes, so you could post it, I don't know, in general, in nerd discussion, in anime, I don't really know. Turns out that I'm like totally on top of things when it comes to my Discord. I really need to reformat it already. There's no general chat? I mean, there is one. Hold on, there is a general chat on my Discord. Don't gaslight me. I'm confused. Read the rules. Oh yeah. You have to acknowledge the rules. Well, we got a bit of experience, although it doesn't show already, but let's just go into a match again. Have a little bit of fun. I understand now why the like I get why they changed how the sound of a missile being fired works, but I kinda miss the old sound. Like even before I have the Freebird thing. I don't feel like I have the same feedback when I fire off a missile. Like hell, there was like a moment in history where they managed to like make something sound like almost silent, but they kept in the sound just so that people thought it actually worked. Same with like what's it called? Like vacuum cleaners. We can make them really silent, but people perceive vacuum cleaners to work when they're loud. So therefore, a lot less effort is being put into it because people think it's not working. Although I fucking wish we could make vacuum cleaners not loud, because hell, my brain would definitely benefit from it. Also, I'm very happy I got a couple of kills last game. No, I shouldn't be flying there. That would be dangerous. But it's so shit in reality. It's already Sorry, I couldn't resist like chatting. Somebody said buff Russian HMD range. No. So yeah. I notched it? I think I notched it. Good. Arsenal's already getting artificially buffed enough. Yeah. Also, I like the guy who typed laughs in $350,000 F-35 HMD, because the F-35 HMD is fucking amazing. It'll be so weird if they ever chose to implement it. Find any enemies. There they are, but like still. I'm gonna head plant. Get up closer. Gonna miss. No, not. Somebody else got him. Touch. I'm about to commit a mistake, but let's go. Ah. Oh well. I got 2 kills. Also, they've done something to the Griffin damage model, and it looks really silly now. I think I joined the wrong Discord, but it's in it directly. I'll have a look at it. like after stream, because like things. But why is OBS Engie? OBS is Engie for a good reason. Good. Oops. There we go. And I unlocked the Mavericks! Yay! And finally start researching for Lightning too. I have unlocked Mavericks. Mavericks, which I can only carry one of per pylon. Sag. I should really get into like doing things. There we go. And we'll get into a new match. I haven't flown a lot of Top ER recently, and it's kind of nice to be back in it, but from what I can tell, people are still being kind of silly. Like, the fact that I got away with that, just flying straight into the enemy team, sending missiles left, right, and center. I think the biggest failure right now is kind of that error code 18. What? Hold on, what? What do you mean error code 18? Boss? Boss, I'm confused. Why are you confusing me? What the hell? Also, there's something I feel like when it comes to music, where do we got this? Also, I should remove tinnitus volume in general. Boost up the music volume a little bit. Because I swear the music has gotten like less loud in this update. This thing doesn't really roll that fast anymore. Like, it's almost as if it's refusing to roll. Also, where's all the good maps? Why have I only flown Vietnam and like the thing in, like in the Middle East? Like, and only one time in China. Oh right, there is no good maps at high VR. Come on. Let me notch this missile already. F-16? Oh, Atch. I'm dead. Might as well just stay out. He actually hit me. I've played it twice so far, and the matchmaker's dog shit. Yeah, in general. I just want good air maps, and I want respawns at this point. It's getting kind of bad that we can't have respawns. Now, if I was flying something American, I would do multi-roll and destroy enemy bases, but right now, I'll admit the Battle Pass is taking a little bit of a backseat in my like current like mindset, and I know that I'm like still hoping I can somewhat make it all the way to level 100 to get the loading screen, but like it's not that important to me. Right now, what's really important to me is unlocking the new Griffin. Let's go. I think I'll have it unlocked by the weekend, depending on how much I can play, but I'm looking forward towards a bit of a busy time in my life, so the next 2 weeks is going to be a little bit hectic. I know exactly where I want to go. I'm going to go up here, because I'm not going to fly here. I'll be dangerous, that would be self-destruction. What? Okay. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Yep. Whoops. I'm like super smart. Oh look, Krillok. That doesn't matter. Let's 5ES16 for a little bit. Also, in every case, the crew lock shouldn't be a thing. No, I think that's perfectly valid. I think that's like one of the few times where it's really, really valid. Also, it looks like my custom... Yeah, so it just removed... Oh, because it updated that, so of course it did. It doesn't matter, I'm gonna be flying, like... and only this one. For now, I'm gonna be flying, like, this loadout. Oh, well, you fucked up. Here's gonna be a hangar for 10 minutes. Yeah, I think that's perfectly valid. You went into the match, you fucked up, and, like, put your team down by one player. I think that's perfectly fine. Play another nation. Don't just, like, solo one nation. Also, is it just me, or did they alter Rocky Pillars? Oh, it's fine. Did they alter it? I think they altered Rocky Pillars just a little bit. No, they didn't, but like the contour lines are different. We just updated the map. Yeah. Full Fox 3. Just treat them like Fox 1 or 2 whenever needed. Something tells me they've definitely changed something about Rocky Pillars. It feels different. Can't really put my finger on it, but once I'm into the match, you know, I'll find out. Like, I feel like they altered it. Yeah, they did. That's not the same as it used to be. Here it goes. No, I'm not. I'm not gaslighting myself. They have altered this map. The pillars used to be bigger as well. I will show you. Also, they have altered where the bases are. The bases used to be up here. They're now down there. They've definitely altered some things. No, they've altered this. The pillars are different. That over there did not look like that before. Not to mention that this didn't used to be multi-plateau. I like it. I really do like it though. Get ready to fire off some arrows. I think I'll be able to hit him if I go max speed.
Lock.
No, right? No. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. As long as I keep locked, yeah. Maintain lock with him. This will probably be the longest Fox one I've ever fired. Oh, he got killed. Still going. Ah, he disappeared.
Altitude. Over G. Over G.
I will have to notch this himself into the ground.
Warning.
Couldn't do it. No satch.
Engine fire.
Got a 30-kilometer kill earlier before I unlocked it on 120. Hell yeah. That's a great performance. Although sadly enough, I couldn't get there in time. Oh, we're still locked. Okay, back to F16. Let's slide some more. I think I decreased the height for multipathing to work, but I'm not certain. Kirito, I have no idea because I don't know what multipathing actually is in this game. I know what multipathing is in other games, and I know what multipathing is in general for like programming, but like, you know, they made it 50 meters instead of 100. I assume people are talking about like when missiles get confused by radar. Yes, yeah. 50 meters seems about right. Like according to what I understand in real life. But I don't know enough, to be honest.
Pull up. Pull up.
Currently, almost 20 square kilometers of mountain have been removed since the mission for top tier battles requires a large space. The valley in which the mission takes place has become much larger. Guidance is actively ruin maps. Oh, come on! It was such a good map! Oh, that's such a shame.
Pull up.
I really like Pyrenees. Because you could actually, like, mess around in it. But, like, I understand why they want, like, this to be big, but nobody wants it in reality. Yeah, we know you guys like mountains. How about we make everything flat? Well, I know that Gaijin wants this area to be flat. That's understandable. But, like, nobody actually like it. I've been chopping the big maps into much smaller ones, and it's really been killing my British top tier. Speaking of British top tier, they finally added a new version of the tornado. I'm so happy. Look, the only thing Challenger 2 are meant to do. What? Snipe at long range? I mean, that's kind of what, like, most NATO MBTs are made for, sniping at long range.
Pull up. Over G.
What did he... Oh, he got R27.
Over G.
But yeah, also, Kirito, hi! Welcome to my stream! And of course, also, welcome to my chat. Nice to see you here. Kind of surprised me. I got a little bit confused about what you were talking about, because, like, multipathing, that's not really a term I know in terms of, like, missiles and radar. It's something I know in terms of, like programming and, like, nav mesh and so on. So therefore I got really confused. Hold on, can I, thank you.
Lock.
It was probably a good thing I didn't fire that off.
Over G. Lock.
Flying away from me? Not really.
Over G. Lock.
That was probably a wasted missile, but whatever. See what happens. He'll kill himself, that's what happens.
Over G.
Yeah, no worries, but seriously put, Gaijin doesn't play very game. I think Gaijin does actually play very game. I also think that Gaijin pays attention to the things they put in. The thing is that Gaijin's direction and the player's direction is two very different things, and the players get very, very frustrated with what Gaijin chooses to add.
Lock.
Therefore, players are just being stupid and anky about, like, oh, you ruined my game, and so on. Oh boy, I have one hell of a game.
Lock.
I didn't always does the exact opposite of what a good change would do and what players want every single time. Not every single time, but quite often, yes. And I feel that it's because Gaijin's direction is more focused on certain things rather than certain other things. Like, Gaijin has a focus on the whole 5-minute game because players 6 years ago called for 5 minutes games. Players wanted, like, back when there was basically only props and, like, jets were, like, you know, the upper top BR. Players wanted short matches. They didn't want to spend 10-15 minutes in a match. Players kept complaining that they wanted fast action and so on. Gaijin listened. They made it faster. They made the action faster. Not necessarily because that was the intent, but that's what they did. And now players are changing their mind. They want slower action. They want longer matches. They want respawns in air, and like air realistic and so on. But like that's not happening because like Gaijin points at the design document they built 6 years ago, and you know, players didn't want short matches. They didn't want to spend 20 minutes flying to the battle. That's the difference. Not necessarily, because like players did call for short matches, especially the Russians, and the Russians were like the main contributor of their player base for like a short time, and therefore Gaijin appeals to them. It's also been a thing in like World of Tanks, where the Russians were having the biggest say. Well, the biggest problem with short matches is it kills how much research you get done. Yeah, it does. But that's not what Gaijin cares about. Gaijin wants to appeal to the Russian masses because they still believe that it's the most important player base. And that goes the same for World of Tanks. And it also goes the same for Armored Warfare. As weird as that sounds. And how's the update treating you? The update is making me realize that this thing is completely underprepared for its BR. And it is a miracle that it is staying at the BR it's at. Other than that, it's going fine. Oh, is my game crashed? I think my game just crashed. So, that's the second time I've had to restart this game on stream. That's funny. Especially when every other nation has it and has the C model. Yeah, like I still don't understand why Gaijin waited so long to introduce the Gripen C to Sweden. Like the A model should have been introduced when the F-16 was introduced. Because Gaijin is brain dead. No, I think it's because Gaijin once again is very, very concerned about the very fickle balance of the game, and they have a design document stating that they need to introduce things in a drip feed basis. Once again, Gaijin's direction is not necessarily the same as the player's direction. So, like, the update is fine. Kinda wish that I had the C model, or that the A model at least got AMRAMs. But, like, other than that, yeah. Guidance direction is anywhere but in the player's direction. I mean, when I'm saying direction, I'm talking about like the director of the gameplay, and how they direct the game. Didn't they lower RP you get from bombing bases too? No idea. It doesn't make any sense in any stretch of the imagination to give the nation that developed the vehicle a worse version first and a better version to a nation that just bought them. Yeah, I kind of agree. Or at least introduce the A model before you introduce the C model. Like, the entire reason why the C model was given, like, I'm pretty sure that what was going on was that Gaijin didn't want to introduce the F3 variant, like the late variant of the Tornado. They didn't want it to do that for some fucking reason, because they wanted to keep that off. Like, they made the game design document and said, okay, we're introducing AMRAMs. What vehicles are going to have them? Well, let's give the F3 Tornado AMRAMs, you know, because it carries AMRAMs. So let's not ever introduce the F3 late until we introduce AMRAMs. And then, like, you know, everybody was like, yeah, that sounds fine. And then, like, it turned out that Britain didn't have a top BR, like, plane anymore. And all the air realistic players were screaming, oh, Britain is left behind. Which they were. Yeah, why the fuck did they do that? Hold on, chat is going faster than I'm noticing. Isn't the new Italian Leopard the better version of the 2A7 as well? Let's check. It's just a Hungarian 2A7. There is probably no different. Guess CM53, DM11, but it's perfect. Seems perfectly normal. See what the German one gets. If it doesn't get DM11, I'm gonna be confused. No, it gets it. Gets the same darts, probably also the same internals, but like it's just 2A7. So no, it's probably not better. Well, in a technicality, it does make sense that minor nations will have newer or better versions of major nations' planes since they are usually heavily upgraded. And Gaijin could do something about the ridiculousness of grinding British Air rank 7. I don't want to grind every line to get a tornado. Let's have a look. What is rank 7 currently for Britain? No, I think that's fine. Like, Gaijin wants you to unlock more, like, unlock the entire tech tree that's normal, that's mostly, like, hell, I have to grind everything in Sweden to get to the Gripen. Like, I would have to go down the Finnish tree, even though it's a dead tree because there's no F-18. I would have to go down that tree to get that. Here, I would have to, grind the bombers to progress. So, no, I don't see why that's that big of a problem. I think it's perfectly reasonable to ask the players to play the entire tech tree. Except with Britain and South Africa didn't upgrade the Gripen C, they just bought them from Sweden. Yes. How the heck are you supposed to fly the J-28A, the barrel? You mean the J-29? Because the J-28, or sorry, the A-28 is the vampire. The way you fly the barrel, the J-29, or as I call it, the tuna, because I had a bit of a joke with another Swede. You don't. It's kind of shit, not gonna lie. I kind of want to point to the fact that the Tunnan was developed at the same time that like the F-84 was developed. Like that's the same time frame we're talking about. So it's kind of over BR'd for what it is, but it's also pretty good because it has good cannons. You kind of do the same you've done for all of Sweden. It's not good at anything unique. You just kind of do. So, step 1, you don't. Step 2, play a real nation. Kind of true for the J-29s. I really like flying them. I'm gonna have to admit, I love flying them. They're fun to fly. But like, I struggle with learning to use its cannons. No, everybody struggles learning to use anything against jets because jets just fly faster. That's just a normal thing. You're used to shooting at low speed targets, not high speed targets, so therefore you're gonna have to lead a lot more. It's a lot more difficult to get good shots and so on. I can never tell if I'm aiming far or like too far or too close. Yeah, that's kind of a reality with playing jets. You always feel like that. That's not just the Tunnans though. That's also like every single other jet, especially the Sabres, and I would also to a certain extent say the MiG-15. And especially like the 262 as well. It's because you're flying a jet, you're not used to it, so you need to get machine guns. They're technically cannons. They are just cannons. If we're looking at the name of them, then they should also be called ACAN, which means automatic cannon. So they are cannons, even by Swedish standards. They're really, really good cannons. They hit hard. You get them quite early. And when you go onto the Lansen, you get 30 mils, so that's even better. They're also funny with the 13 mil with explosive filler. Yeah, the whole M2, like Browning M2 chambered in 13 mil with like explosive filler shells are really, really funny. But they're still like M2 Brownings. So they're also reliable as hell. Now I'm gonna go into some more matches. I need to fully explain what I was trying to say about why the Gripen was added, like the C Gripen was added. I genuinely believe that the design direction wasn't meant to add the C Gripen before the A Gripen, or like at the same time. I believe that because of the way that Gaijin had planned Britain and the way that Gaijin had planned to introduce Fox 3s, they kinda was at a loss. Might get the MiG-21 Bison. I mean, it's a pretty good MiG-21. Like it's an Indian run variant of the MiG-21. It gets some like pretty good missiles. Although I'm not sure if the radar's any good, because like it's still a MiG-21. Oh, it does have head-on and all aspect and look at, so it's a decent radar. But like still. Not because I wanted or anything, just to grind rank them in Phantoms. I don't think the Phantoms are that bad. It's a skill of being able to utilize the Sky Flashes, because Sky Flashes are quite good for that BR. But like, as I'm trying to say, they chose to add in the Gripen as a stopgap measure because Britain didn't have a top BR airframe. And then they went, okay, well, what Gripen could we add since we've already put in all of the... I found out why War Thunder shipped the bed so hard. Well, there's a lot of things that's been shipped to bed. But like, as for stopgap measure, they added the C model and just called it a thing. Did you ask you to do a GPU benchmark when you started your game? I mean, yeah, because, you know, it did that for like... most people. They've probably like done some updates and then like, you know, did it. Well, in my case, my router commit die. Oof. The Phantom cannot handle a MiG-29 or a 1v1. It doesn't need to. That seems like a very, very poor way of looking at vehicles. Like, oh, it's 11.3. What's the highest BR it can face? Well, that would be 12.3. Oh, look at MiG-29. That's 12.0. Therefore, they're somewhat... No, they're not equal. No. Besides, radar missiles do like a lot of really, really silly things. I will say I do like a Hangar UI update. I don't like it. It messes with a lot of things, namely how crew is handled. So if I want to like do crew training, I can't just like, I can't right click here as well. Like it's a lot, this down here, it needs to be bigger. So if I try to go for it, if I go too fast, it will just sometimes just not work. That's really annoying. Like, it's not fully well built. I like the idea of it. I still want to be able to do this. I just want to, like, move this over here. I'm okay with, like, the crew being this, like, the crew skills being moved around as well. But, like, I just want to move this over here. Or this all the way over here. Can't do that. That's really frustrating. No, I'm not saying they're equal, but with how my matchmaking has been, it's been absolutely terrible. I can't really like say anything special about that because like this game genuinely just requires you to like do a lot of required reading to understand a lot of things. And well, yeah, I don't have these Phantoms. I do have these Phantoms, and I also have this Phantom. I can tell you right now, the Phantom is a perfectly fine airframe to fly. It's just you need to kind of just get the right, like, you need to fly your airframe in a way that benefits your airframe, not just fly it willy-nilly. And the Phantoms, more than anything else, does require you to really do the right thing. So, yeah. I mean, I can still train crew from right-clicking. Yeah, through right-clicking, but like, they've done this in an attempt of, like, making it better, but, like, the way it's implemented is kind of awful, and I don't like that. So, that's a lot of chaos I don't really want to deal with. But yeah, like once again, guidance direction is just kind of awful in many ways, and guidance direction isn't necessarily, it's very often done reactively, and it's very often altered in favor of doing a lot of things. Like Gaijin, when they were introducing the Viggen, they had already introduced flares. And they wanted to introduce the A model of the Viggen, the JA-37A, which is the first Jagdviggen. But they also wanted to not introduce the Vigan with flares, because they wanted to introduce the first model of the Vigan, which was perfectly fine, understandable. It was the first Vigan. But the issue about the Vigan is that they were going to introduce another top BR vehicle to Sweden without flares that wouldn't be able to outpull missiles, because at the time missiles were just really, really ridiculous. They still are, but like back then the R60 had the same performance as a Sidewinder, and therefore it kind of like did a lot of really, really bad things to the matchmaker. They have later on modified the R60 to be more of the personality it has now, really short range, really temperamental, and like, because it didn't have flares, a lot of people were like, just give us flares, we just want something in Sweden. But then Gaijin kind of caved and was like, okay, we'll introduce a C model so that you actually have flares. And people were happy. But now Gaijin refuses to add in the A model retrospectively. They could add in the A model right here and like be like, hey, we have the A model for you, you can grind this as well. But, and like it'll sit perfectly fine at like 10.7 or 10.3. But no, Gaijin doesn't want to do that. Kind of weird. And it's like very reactive and so on. Cubed Mira. Oh yeah, I made a joke about the fact that that AMRAAMs are called Fox 3s, so Foxcubed. But Gripen C, Gripen E. Wait, it's an E? Oh, hold on. Did the Hungarians get the E model? Or did they just get the C model? Because I hope, for the love of God, they only got the C model. The F-16C, Barak 2, the ability to use 2 AIM-9M without needing to research AIM-9M modification has been added. Awesome. Fuck the US. Yeah, fuck the US. They shouldn't do that. Like, I genuinely feel like the US stock grind is intentionally being kept shit in favor of, like, trying to draw out some money. Why aren't we calling the new Japanese F-15 the Kai model? Probably because there is a Kai model that's different. Gaijin usually is, like, they know things that a lot of people don't. So there might be something in between. I don't know. I don't know anything about this because, like, this is far beyond where I know anything.
Attention to the designated grid square.
It's an EBS Hungarian C. Okay, because, like, I'm trying to read, like, designations very quickly, so if I'm going over things, I'm sorry. Oh, my own engine is just silent. You're good? No, I'm not. Wait, that didn't English well. Don't worry about it, Gears, though. I would have liked new jets for Japan, but without their in-game equipment later. Oh, you mean like you wanted a new jet for Japan, but you didn't want like necessarily the most modern missiles for those jets. Yeah, I think Gaijin needs to like utilize the whole early and late concept more. Add in a F-16 early and then like F-16 late. Of course, we can just do that through blocks, but like add in a model Gripen early and an A model Gripen late that has AMRAAM, and then like same for the C model and so on. Because the J-Kai doesn't exist. I guess the F-15J isn't actually called Kai. That could be why. It could have been decent and not force me to research a second F-15J and just leave the fancy missiles out till later. Probably. Did it with the EJ Kai I love using. I believe the EJ Kai is a Phantom, isn't it? But like, yeah, Gaijin really needs to like be willing to chop more modern vehicles up into early and late variants, because like we are reaching a point where like the C model should technically be an early and late variant, because the Gripen C comes with really early AMRAAMs, but it doesn't come with the IRC. But it can use Meteors and IRC. So if they added like a Gripen C, but called it late and then gave it IRC, then that would work out better. I need to actually like start playing the game because I've not been paying attention whatsoever. British Phantoms just suck just suck for, in my opinion, it's literally bringing a knife to a missile fight. Then I would probably say you aren't using the Phantom correctly. Because like the Phantoms do really, really well. Genuinely. It's often, when it comes to the Phantoms, it's often like people just kind of failing to use them in like their best possible way. And yeah, there is a learning curve because like you have to treat a lot of vehicles with like the care that is required for them to work the way they should. And that's really weird, I know, but like still. I think I'm gonna swoop in because apparently I haven't found anything out here. Just can't find anything. Oh, it's because there's nobody left. The fuck? Let me have this SPG. Actually did something. Wow, I got a whopping 25 points. Dodge. Oh, there's more than one out there. How do I catch this guy? Oh, no mind, he's already caught me. Okay. Hello, game? Have I crashed? What? There we go. Yeah, I genuinely wish I had AMRAAMs to fight him with, but like, I guess not. Oh hey, look, Fox 3, yes, Fox 3. I got Fox 3. Very little I could do about it. And I'm an entire vehicle away while he just had to research one modification. Kind of oof. Might hold on to the MiG Bison for now, since the BR went up and should drag more scary planes up. Don't worry about it. Definitely not broken when fighting anything below it doesn't get it. Definitely not. Like, I kind of believe that like Fox 3s are going to be creating an entirely new BR vacuum. Or a new BR bracket that kind of needs to be its own. And Gaiden needed to like acknowledge that from the start instead of like doing whatever the fuck they've been doing. But once again, Gaiden's direction says don't space out BRs too much because they're worried about too high of queue time. Like, #1 directive is too big of a queue time. And I understand that, but like the issue is that Gaiden plays the way that Gaiden handles queue times versus how Gaiden's players handle queue times. Should be 14-0. Oh yeah, it should be 15-0. Because there's still a lot of vehicles that have been BR compressed downwards because of other issues. We should have moved Fox 3 planes to 13-3 so they can't face non-Fox 3 planes. Yeah, but like then we have something like this thing, the Crippen A, that doesn't get Fox 3. It gets A9Ms, so therefore it's 12-7, but it's not 12-0. Like a lot of other standardized Fox 1, Fox 2 airframes. What do we do? But like Gaiden handles queue times differently from how players handle queue times, because Gaiden will look at a singular server queue times versus what most players do, which is have like 2, maybe 3 servers active. Brain-dead idiots at Gaiden think that the player base actually cares about having 2 minutes queues just proves again that they don't actually listen to the community. No, they do listen to some of the community, because there are some players out there who like all the, hey, I'm gonna have one tank in my lineup, go into a match, die, don't use the backup, and then want to get myself a new match. To the Russian community, yes, to the Russian community. Now, I'm not going to justify this in any way, because, hell, I'm not being paid to justify this. But, like, I'm going to explain it the best way I see it. And we don't give a shit about the rest? Indeed. But, like, the thing is that the way that I understand guide instruction for like, queue timers is that they see it from one server perspective only. They only see it from, like, matchmaking onto the Russian servers, matchmaking onto the EU servers, matchmaking onto the US servers. Plus, isn't it specific CCs they'll listen to as well? Gaijin will very specifically, from what I understand, only really acknowledge feedback from high viewer base and, like, all the bigger CCs. New missile. And another missile. Yeah, I have nothing I can really do against this guy. The very big CCs, and even then it's rare they actually listen and implement something. Yep. Like, it has to be. You have to be a really big CC to be acknowledged. Poor Thunder taking forever to load for me. But like, hey, Afghanistan, woo! And they love saying we are listening to the community. Well, they are. To their very specific select part of the community. Which, of course, once again, is kind of But, like, the thing is, and like, I'm pretty sure that, like, this, or at least this is what I see from Gaijin, and this is, like, based on all my experience with game development and so on, it is that, like, Gaijin has, like, a plan, and that plan is just, they might have, like, different plans for, like, how they handle certain things. I'm so close to typing into the chat, you don't. Best you go on YouTube and put some videos on how to Fox 3 in DCS. There we go. Because that's technically the best, like, answer right now. But like, Gaijin will listen to some parts of the community, but they also have a lot of things that they just, hey, this was planned like 2 years in advance, and therefore we're doing these things, and nobody is communicating with the different departments that are planning all these things. Therefore, Gaijin is like, okay, we are planning what we're doing for Sweden for like the next 2 years. Okay, Sweden needs to have these things implemented. Then we're planning what China has to happen, and so on. And then, like, occasionally the main direction goes, hey, we're adding Fox 3s in this patch. Okay, now we have to, like, how do we reorient all of these individual, like, tech trees to function with this new game direction? The thing with dodging Fox 3s is that the only advice most give is fly low, and as you've seen, that doesn't really work. Yeah, flying low doesn't really work against Fox 3s. It's a good start, but notching missiles is more than just flying low. Hell, currently I am notching, like, I'm trying to notch this missile, and I'm lucky if I can. It doesn't work if you fly below 50 meters. Yeah. I don't have enough 16 minutes straight ahead of me. Good. At least I see this guy, and that's the guy I'm the most worried about right now. Although it's not how you fight in missile fights. It's an exploit with shitty guiding code, and of course the boring strat is best. It's not really an exploit of the code, rather it's how Gaijin chose to interpret the mechanics. Also, hello crowd! Hi! So like, it kinda works, but yeah, you have to go cold against Fox Freeze. That's pretty much the only thing that consistently beats him. Yep. I fucking love that. All the people that I saw was actually their airbase, and I don't really know what to do against that. Plus, this Fox Freeze stuff is gonna be full of just about nothing but F-16s and F-15s, so, and then the 2 MiGs. Yeah, all the SU-27s. The Gripen has like really been like pushed out of this game. I can't engage anything there. If I had a Fox 3, I could. But for me to be able to do that, I would need to do a lot of stuff, and I can't really do that stuff. See if we can catch this guy off. No? Got one. Eh. Probably got killed by the by an Amron. Yep. I've had a bunch of matches today where my whole team with F-16Cs. The funny thing is, I've had more success notching Fox Freeze in DCS than in War Thunder. Yeah, like I kind of agree. Like in DCS, you can notch missiles way better. And that's because, like, 4 nations now or so have F-16s. No. The reason why Boss has had so many matches where it's just been only F-16Cs is because players at top BR already have the F-16C. They have it. Hell, I haven't. Like, haven't played it much, but like, I was missing 20,000 score or research to get a Fox 3. It's a fucking R27. Why is it an R27? Hold on. Is that still... Ooh, I gotta think. We research that. I have unlocked the Lightning! Woo! Or the Lightning 2 pod. I haven't unlocked the F-35 Lightning 2. That would have been fucking good. Oh, if only. Oh well. I've unlocked the Lightning 2 pod. I will get a thing later. But like, I'm already this close to researching the AIM 120A on the F-16. So I would get the AMRAAM a lot faster by flying the F-16C than to grind the entire F-15C and get them. Every US AM is an R27 and in the animation, and every non-US missile is an AIM-9L. Let's see here. R27? R27 is an AIM-9L. Why is it a Sidewinder? Why is it a Sidewinder? It shouldn't be a Sidewinder. Oh well. I've been over this before, but I keep forgetting how funny that is. But like, yeah, there's just a lot of balancing that isn't fully thought out. I found it a couple of months ago. Yeah, and you told me about it. I still find it hilarious. I forgot about it. Please tell me I didn't miss the stream. You haven't missed the stream. The stream is still going on. Hi, Patser. I'll be streaming for another 2 hours. Don't worry about it. You have missed out on a lot of yapping and a lot of talking. Yeah, did stream is over after this match? No, it's not. The plan is for me to actually spade the Gripen. Also, rest in peace my perfectly wonderful 2-to-1 KD ratio on this Gripen. Because that was fun back when like the gameplay matched it, but now that it doesn't, it's going to be a lot harder. Also, something I have a big gripe with this game right now is that the only way for me to get close to the enemy is by flying over really flat terrain with absolutely zero cover from radar missiles. Back to grinding with Tuna. Good luck, Lunar. The Tunan is fun. I would love to play it a little bit, but I'm currently like actually trying to like finish baiting the Griffin because I want Foxcubed, of course. I'm really considering finding like a GIF of the fox in Minecraft and just be like, that's a fox tree, right? Because it's cute. I'm sorry. Today has been a wonderful day. Yeah, I have the 29A and B trying to get grind out the A, and oh god. I would actually recommend you go for the A29A because then you have the cast variant because they fly identically, and then you have like the cast option for ground instead of going for like a purebred fighter. I know the A goes for like the fighter variant goes to like increase research towards the F variant, but the F model just gets 2 A and Bs. It's not special. Oh, sorry, it also gets an afterburner. The afterburner does significantly change things, but you know, still. I'm gonna do some data mining and look of the AIM-20 AMRAAM A and C are still identical like on the dev server. They probably are. Check out the B model as well, because I'm pretty sure the C model should have longer range, whereas the A model doesn't. But also, full US enemies, I'm just gonna be shot down by like by AMRAAMs. I really want the Mirage 2005F. I really kind of want it because I think it's kind of. I want the Mika missile. I think it's cool. The other thing with grinding the A is pushing to get the F model. Yeah, but I would honestly say like getting those extra 10% research bonus is not really worth it. I would rather say just take it slow, get it done, figure things out, and consider, hey, what would I benefit from in like ground as well. I hit that? Hey. I'm gonna shoot like ground targets. Opportunity. Also, did I just say radar? Hold on, what? MLRS? MLRS? I know of this before, but like, what the hell? Hey. I'm gonna have a really good time ground striking. I actually wanted to do that. Hold on. I saw a radar out here. Tactical missile, what the hell? What the hell? Hold on, am I shooting nukes? What? What the hell? That's kind of cool. I mean, if I wanted, I could just keep using the Spaded Sat 105G. Yeah, the Sat 105 is fucking great. I've had nothing but a good time flying the Sat 105. Oh, there we go. Radar. Batship data link. So SPA, radar. We are losing. I couldn't see what that was. 163. Okay. I kind of expected that to be missile SPA. That would have been so cool. I really like this. Not gonna lie, I love the new ground things. But it doesn't seem like they're modeled fully. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the MLRS is modeled like it should be. Also, the entire enemy team is gone. BTs, vehicles, per vehicle. Oh wow, I killed a Bradley? Amazing. Very surprising. Okay, let's go over for these F-16s. Light. Okay, well, if I see light tank, should be able to kill the light tank because it's Bradley. There we go. I'm getting points because I'm doing ground striking. I'm not getting a lot of points. As a matter of fact, I'm actually getting a lot less points than I used to. That's kind of sad. See, we have Justice F-16, who's currently flying away from me. He does see me. I have to be careful. Can I catch him? I don't think my missile will get to him. I think he will outrun it. We'll see here in a second. No, I won't get him. That should notch for the cell, but no guarantee. Nope. Apparently not. Yeah, nothing I can do against AMRAAMs. I need to test out if they lowered the base bombing RP, because if they did, grinding with the 105G will be slow. Did they change the height of air response with the 105G? I do not know. The F-84F Thunderstreak gets machine gun CCIP at 8.3. Well, there's a lot of, like, US airframes that has it like a, what's it called? Where is the F-84F? Here it is. There's a lot of US airframes. I'm gonna test it because, like, apparently Pats are talking about it. So you see this here on the side, the radar. That is something a lot of US airframes got because, like, it was an experimental technology of essentially getting this the gun sight to be more accurate. So let's try it. Find out. Like, if it gets it, cool. If it doesn't, then, you know, it doesn't really matter. But this is kind of what it was supposed to be, so let's see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even catch up to this MiG-15 though. I just spawned and feel like I spawned lower. I don't know, like, it's a new update. I haven't read all the patch notes, I will admit. I didn't really have time to, and when I had, like, you only get to open up that thing like once, so see if I can catch up to this MiG-15. Let's be careful about the way I do it though. Sync up with him. I haven't flown the F-84F that much at all, if even. So I have to see if I can catch up with the MiG-15. I think I can, but like, because this radar over here is kind of weird, it's kind of confusing. On right behind him. Oh, we have a lock. Tracking him. No, I don't think we have CCIP for like, the radar. Could be. Like, there is a normal ballistic computer, but, like, the thing is that I was wondering if they got the radar tracking to work, but apparently not. Got a quickie to swap selected bombs and ordnance. Yeah, they did, but there's also the old weapon selector that works better, so I would rather use that instead. It's a really, really good new mechanic. I like it. It's really good, especially for, like, controller players, but it's not as good as I kind of want it to be. Let's see how it, like, well, it does for ground vehicles. Ballistic computer. Yeah, it's just good old-fashioned ballistic computer. But hey, it's a nice little distraction because Top BR currently is kind of depressing. I kind of can definitely feel that, like, the whole AMRAAM thing is definitely a club for people who already have AMRAAMs. I'm kind of weirdly going for this thing, like the Harrier 2. I was curious about it. I figured, hey, I want to fly the Harrier 2. which will be a lot of fun. Also, I just love how the US tried to just recycle the old gun pods for Harrier to be like, hey, let's just shove a gun in there on one side and then like the ammo storage will be over. Is that for controller players and players who don't have the thing set up already? Yeah, but like the weapon selector is better than like the new HUD. So they added a thing that tells you have a sound modification on. Yes, they did, and sound mods don't work. Most of them are broken because they've altered all the sounds again. I have actually been told they altered Vulcan sounds. So hold on, let me go in and check because I'm kind of curious. Let's hear it. It's not that different. I was enjoying using Epic Thunder. But it's not the same. Yeah, it sounds mostly the same. Right, so the A and B are completely identical. The C has slightly better flight performance, like higher range and less turning drag, etc. Yeah, that seems about right. Like the C model was slightly more extended. The GAU 8 isn't a Vulcan though? It is. But we can look at like a 20mm Vulcan. It's not that much better. Yeah, I figured. There's definitely a difference. But, you know, it's not that much better. I actually think it's worse. I liked it better when you could hear the screeching of the metal, and you're not hearing that now. Not every rotary cannon is a Vulcan. The Vulcan specifically applies to the M61 20mm. I have read descriptions of the GAU 8 to also be a Vulcan. That's why I believe it. I'm sorry if I'm incorrect here. I will tell you though, but like even the fucking British Tank Museum, like Bovington calls the M60 part of the Patton family. So let's go back to the Gripen though. Well, they're wrong. The British Tank Museum is not wrong on this one. Oof. I'm sorry, boss. I couldn't resist. Well, let's go into a match. I think the next air tree I will really grind for once I'm done with like Germany and US is actually France. According to these stats, the C AMRAAM has 180 kilometers range while the A only has 80. That seems somewhat realistic, right? So you need to look up the documentation of it. Yeah, that seems about right. The C AMRAAM has recorded to have like a data link guidance to up to 180 kilometers. So that's definitely a thing. That's not just you like feeling wrong. Effective range would be more like 120 kilometers though. So as long as you can get a lock with the C model, you'll be able to get a kill. I'm trying to boot up War Thunder because I want to look at the stats of the 27mm because you're confused about it being able to kill a Bradley. Though I'm fairly sure the 27mm is more powerful than the 14.5 HMGs that the Bradley was designed to resist. Oh, no, I'm surprised I killed the Bradley because I didn't feel like I fired off that many rounds. So I wasn't thinking I would do the same level of damage as I thought I would. That's why I was surprised. I know what I can penta Bradley quite easily, actually. But the thing is that I wasn't. I was kinda of the opinion that I didn't fire as many rounds, and therefore I didn't get enough volume of fire upon target to achieve a effective kill. That was why I got so surprised. The sound file of the AMRAM is called Rocket Gun. That seems about right. API and semi-armor piercing and War Thunder act in a kind of ridiculous game. Yeah, the way that like armor piercing incendiary and armor piercing, semi-armor piercing, yeah, they are kind of silly. But like, I was just surprised. That's kind of all I have to say about it. That guy's landing. I'm gonna continue this actually. I will fly down here. I want to fly down here for just a little bit of fun. If they are gonna land immediately after dumping off all their Fox Rays and just try to get more, I will kill them. Screw it. I don't really care. If that's the way I'm gonna get my kills so that I can like go up towards the next Griffin, I'll do it. That should give me enough time for him to take off. Something like that. Oop. Oh no. God, shit, get this guy. I'll fire a second one because he's like one of two people left. Oops. Can't believe I actually notched that. Lucky me. Going down, isn't he? Oh, GG. Game over. This game is becoming more, like, shorter and shorter. Ugh. I want respawns. I want multiple location respawns. I basically want EC. I just want EC to be introduced into the game. In some way, shape, and or form. I want EC on the new map. Me too. I love being forced to bomb a base closest to the enemy spawn, so when I try to RTB, I have 6 planes chasing me down. Oof. I'm sorry about that, Lunar. Life is tough right now. I also want to play Sim on a new map so bad, but I want to use mouse aim. Yeah. I wish you could use mouse aim on Sim, but I just wish that they would change the way you fly to how it works in Star Citizen, where you can like you just point and it will like try to fly you in that direction instead of the way that that mouse aim currently functions. But or how like the simulated joystick currently functions, but No armors to fight them, only bombs. Well, solution, ask them nicely to crash. I have actually done that a couple of times with the Saab 105, and it has worked. Weirdly enough. I really like the Saab 105 though. But it heavily depends on the competition in a match. Sometimes there's a lot more competition. Hey guys, could you please crash for me? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. The problem with that for me, I always seem to get the people that would rather insult you is War Thunder in a nutshell. Yeah. Like, War Thunder's player base is just inherently super toxic sometimes. Like, hell, just a couple of weeks ago, like, if you were playing top BR, you would just see people trying to, like, circumvent the get banned by just typing in one letter at a time of a very specific word. If you know, like, if you play top BR, you know exactly what I mean. And, like, it's just, why? Oh well, I have been locked onto. Oh, apparently I am no longer locked onto. Oh, I am again. Way down. Try to see if I can, like, confuse the missile. War Thunder mode has 2 modes. Sorry, War Thunder chat has 2 modes. Racist and... Never mind. No. There are 2 modes. There is racist and then there's all the degenerates. Personal favorite is the degenerate mode. Turn in on him. Come on. Ah. Wow. My radar just didn't do what it was supposed to. I cannot launch on it. Apparently I could. That because I just couldn't get any countermeasures off because I kind of G-locked myself. What I wouldn't do to be able to, like, fly G-safe. Oh well. AK only pull like 8 Gs instead of 10. I'll probably say that, like, top BR right now is like a really weird state. It'll probably level out over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, if you don't have AMRAMs, you're not having a good time. That's like my main takeaway. I think a Phantom 2 and the F-15 Eagle are pretty and cool. Sorry, yeah, are very pretty and cool planes. I like how they look aesthetically, and I wish I could just fly them in test flight because I don't want to actually play air above rank 5. Well, you can. There are premiums. Okay, maybe not for, like, the F-15, but, like, you know. F-15 is the sexiest aircraft ever created. No, it is not. It cannot be the sexiest aircraft that has ever been created because there is such a thing as a Griffin. You know what? I have an even better counter. F-35 and F-22. Both of them look way better than the F-15. Oh my god, it's easy. F-35 is meh at best. Wow. Wow. Also, there's such a thing called the B-2 and the B-21. You can fight me all you want, but I still think the B2 looks way better. As a Swede, I say the Fokker tier 1. Oh god, not that thing. Sorry. Also, Griffin looks shit if just have a weird national pride for not even your own nation. No, I've always liked the Griffin. It's the Delta Wing canard thing for me. I really like that, and I think there's something unique about a delta wing. Also, a double delta. I actually think double deltas are even cooler. If I were to like improve the Draken, the only thing I would probably do is look into adding canard to the front of it, so that you have a double delta canard design. But you know, Griffin is good for the price. Oh yeah, the Griffin is ridiculously good for its price. Especially the Griffin E. The Griffin E is probably one of the best priced like 4th gen fighters available. If I were to improve the Draken, I would scrap it and get it 15. Wow. Wow. Besides being able to take off anywhere you want. Yeah, exactly. I think there's something very, very unique to that. Also, I really like this cockpit. Like the C model cockpit is even better. And finally, the E model cockpit is just amazing because the E model is just one big touchscreen. Okay, Draken is beautiful. Yeah. There's just some people here who don't like mid and late war, or late Cold War. It's like mid and early Cold War builds. Yeah, 15 is chunky. Oh yeah, she is very chunky. Listen, the F-15 is thick, with at least 3 Cs, and maybe a Q. So, you know. There's also some people who just doesn't have taste. Yeah, boss, have you ever considered that might be you? I do want the J35J. I want the F35J, honestly. Because the F35J would be like another acknowledgement of like Scandinavia being in the Swedish tree, but also because it is capable of carrying air-to-ground ordnance in like a way better capacity than anything else. I'm gonna take down all of these F-104s. Because that's something I can do in this match. Confuse me. Doesn't really matter. They even hit. Couple hit. Oh yeah, that's right. These F-104s are going far too fucking fast. Can I catch them? Oh, I cannot. Yeah, those F-104s are going like way faster than they should. Also, I'd like to remind you of Rule 5 in your Discord. Listen to staff who have the final say. Yeah, well, I am the ultimate staff. I have the final say. F-104 being fast as hell, yeah. The F-104s wouldn't be able to be that fast. It's simply just because of the way that like they are on rails. I think I'm starting to get close enough because they are slowing down. Send a couple off. And hit, please. There we go. That is 6 aircraft and a mission. I actually did one of the missions for the game. I'm gonna go for that actually. I'm gonna be insane enough and go for that F-86 because why not? I just realized I am like sitting at Mach 1.6. That is some of the fastest I've ever gone in this game. Am I genuinely about to like rip my wings?
We're winning.
I am going a little bit too fast. Wow. Need to slow down. I need to slow down quite fast. Hold on. There we go. Back to base. Fast go burr? Hell yeah. I had never gone this fast, honestly. Remember, if you lose the 2 big wings, you have 2 smaller ones at the front. Yeah, but apparently you can't lose the big wing right now because of the way that, like, here, this is apparently fully solid. So, like, you'll only rip off this section. That'll, like, completely mess up everything. Oh well. Land. Although this is the first time I've actually used the air brake in a really, really long time. I don't ever really touch the air brake at high BR. Remember Danish F-35 before US? Hold on, what? Oh, what? I'm so confused. Not die? Hold on. See, the Danish Draken were called F-35 and they got them in the 1970s. Lieutenant Kakan, you are so right. No, boss, you need to understand. The Danish Draken was called an F-35 because it was, you know, the Saab 35, so therefore we called it the Fighter 35 because it was a fighter. And therefore F-35. They actually like had a major thing in like the news where they had to explain to people that the Draken F-35 is not the same as the F-35 Lightning. And like, it was really funny to me because like, it's silly. I mean, J equals yacht equals fighter. Yeah, exactly. And JAS means Jagd, Angriff, and something spy. I can't really like remember the Swedish name. So that's a thing. Can we find this F-16? Apparently we can. Should I dump? I'm dumping it. Also, apparently it's selected one or the other. I want this. Come on. Watch it. Do the thing. Do the thing you're supposed to. I'm lucky I can get behind this mountain. There he is. Amrams just doing their thing. You can't do anything to that. Oh, I got it! Yay! I got lucky there. But hey, we win. So that's a good match. JS jumping at spiders. What? Yak attack and spawning. Yeah, it's a spawning thing that I keep fucking forgetting what actually, like, why it's called that. So, it's something like intelligence gathering. I unlocked another thing. Yep. So, I'm getting closer to the whole spading thing. I feel like I've done the right thing with the Griffin. I played it up until where I was just about ready to spade it. And now I'm just raking in all those bonuses. So I'm like 83,000. So the S in JS stands for shit. Hunt, attack, recon. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, not having AMRAM, sitting at 12.7. This thing is just not going to be doing well. Like, I used to very easily get like a 2.0. Or sorry, like 2 to 1 KD in this thing, and that's going to go down hard because I don't have AMRAMs. And, you know, you could say, oh, bring the Sky Flashes. But Sky Flashes don't really work as well because they're not super temps, they're just dogfights. So they're like kind of bad, and they're going to struggle a bit. There's a reason why I didn't use the Sky Flashes before on the Griffin, and there's a reason why I'm not going to be using them now. They're not really going to be doing a lot. But hey, I'm trying my best with it, and I'm having a good time with it. When we got the AJS, which is attack, hunt, recon. Yeah, but like the AJS vegan is because it's they're kind of like putting the main purpose first. So since the Griffin is a fighter first, it's Yak first, whereas like the vegan is an attacker first, so attack, and then, you know, and then hunt, because it could double that. Although it couldn't really do that, because it could only carry like double aim right now, so it didn't even have like Fox 1 capability, which is kind of a shame. I fucking wish the AJS could do Fox 3s, but it can't, which is a shame. Cute. It's almost like the game is unrealistic. No, that's actually realistic. I don't understand why we got Sky Flashes on the Griffin when, from what I know, we never put them on. Okay, that, you know what can carry Fox 3s? Quite a lot of things. But like, the Griffin A, like specifically the A model, let's talk about that. Specifically the A model could carry Sky Flashes because it was, the radar was built in such a way that it could still carry Sky Flashes because Sweden still had an inventory of Sky Flashes. They weren't necessarily used in service ever because Sweden had no reason to. They bought a shitload of AMRAMs and they just used those. But they were Sky Flash capable. And the only time where a Griffin has ever had a Sky Flash on its airframe was during some technology demonstrator where they were showing it off, being like, hey, this is the Griffin, it can do all these things, and then like it happened to have a Sky Flash on its wing. But like, Yeah, it shouldn't really have them. I feel like the thing we should have done is replace the Sky Flash on the A model with like just one, or sorry, like two missiles. So therefore you would have like the Sky Flash, like you would have like two AMRAAMs, and then like the C model gets 4 of them. Let's see if that hits. There we go. Yeah. Hey, I got 2 kills. I couldn't really do much else about that. I was kind of just trying to like see if I could like force some good engagements. I can carry Fox Reese if I get a handcart. Nice. Okay, so yes, Kakan, you were right. Another thing that can carry Fox Reese. This thing! The entire reason for the Delta upgrade of the Vigan was to carry AMRAAMs. Where are they? Nowhere to be found. At all. None whatsoever. Because that would be overpowered. It was actually meant to be able to carry 4 of them. But where are they? Absolutely no AMRAAMs. And like I understand why Gaiden doesn't want to give this thing AMRAAMs, because like this thing already struggles enough. But like come on, Gaijin. But like I still think that what they should do is replace the Sky Flash that you can carry on the A model with AMRAAMs. So you just get 2 of, you only get 2 AMRAAMs, and then keep it at 12.7. And then give the C model the 4 AMRAAMs so it can actually carry. And keep that at 13.0. I think that's the only really valid way of preserving the A model of the Gripen in the game, if they're going to continue to have it at this BR. If not, they need to push it down to either 12.3, like the F-15A, or they need to put it all the way down to 12.0, the F-16A. But I understand, but it gets AIM-9Ms, so therefore it should be it should be at 12.3, where, you know, we also have another contender with like AIM-9Ms. Instead of putting AMRAAMs on planes, which just give the AMRAAM to me and I can throw them at Russian planes. No, they should do what they did in real life. Put AMRAAMs on a truck and fire them off as air defense and give the US something else in the ADATs. That's what they should do. But, you know, that's for another thing. Also, speaking of which, they finally added the XM800. Just want to say, this thing is adorable. Genuinely, it is so fucking cute. Look at how small it is. It's so cute. I want to hug it. I want this thing as a plushie. And the reason why it's so good is because that's a 20mm Oerlikon that is stabilized and has 500 shells. Which is ridiculous. And it has like 66mm of pen, which is even more ridiculous. Although I would probably say just bring the M601 shell, because that's HVAP, and HVAP does so much more damage. It looks like between the mix of a Sheridan or Bradley, I actually think that it is supposed to be somewhere in between. I think this was supposed to be like an air-dropped crew, like some kind of air-dropped infantry support vehicle. Kind of like with Sheridan. I just think it's cute. Want to play it? Yeah, I understand why. I want to play it too. Also, they added this to Sweden. Sweden now has slightly more of a less of an anti-air gap, and I don't know how to feel about it. This is the USH, same as this thing, just different turret. It comes. Sweden got a rat. Sweden indeed got a rat. It comes once again with a 20mm Oerlikon. It has slightly less ammo. It's pretty good though. if we go into test drive, because I just need a little bit of a break from Top ER. We only built one prototype of it. Yeah, I know. It's a rat. It is basically the R3. Like, who needs to aim? You can just do that. I can't aim. Doesn't really matter. This thing is fucking amazing. Like, it's not stabilized, but that is stable. That's very, very stable. Even at speed. It's AA. Yeah. It was just supposed to support infantry and perform recon. It's AA, obviously. I mean, like the Swedish the equivalent to the M113, the PPV 301, is also marked as an AA. I don't know why. Panzerbandung 501 or N. Sorry. I'm trying my Swedish, but like, it's so fucking bad because my brain is like wired for English right now. But yeah, like this thing drives well. It's funny as hell to use. They can do that, so. It is really, really good. 501. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I try, okay? As much as I hate Sweden with a passion, I still try. What the fuck is that tank? This is one of the things they added to Sweden this update. Sweden has now gotten a 5.3 SPA that can do this. Or if you're very, very unlucky, do this. Oh, it almost killed everybody. It doesn't really matter. Sweden got an R3. Goofy language. Really goofy. V8 killer. Hello. Hi. Welcome to my stream. And of course also welcome to my chat. But like, yeah, this thing is adorable. Has no armor whatsoever. Just shoot it with 50 cals. It'll die immediately. It has 2 crew members. Oh my god, they modeled the steering wheel. They actually modeled the steering wheel. Oh my god, that is so cool. Although I don't fully understand how like the steering column works. Actually, that's messing with me so much. What the hell? How's the update going for me? I reached the conclusion that like certain things have not been done well. And apart from that, I really like it. I think it's a good update. I think my main gripe is, once again, there's a lot of like things that hasn't really been done well in like the interest of ground. Looking at EU Leopard 2A4, or at EU T80U E1. I'm happy they're there. They're going to mess with the big 3 even more. Now, German and Russian win rates are going to plummet just like the US. Remember Sweden, best Scandinavian nation? No. Sweden is like the worst one. I will say that there is a unforgivable thing Gaijin has done. Gaijin has finally added a Danish tank. Even has a number plate. For those who don't understand about the number plate, the way that Danish military number plates function is that you have the symbol of whatever branch you're in. This is the army. Then you have the location you're from. That can go from anywhere from like 1 to 99. Swedish built Danish vehicle. Yeah, so what? And then 717 is the vehicle number. So this is the number 771 vehicle for the location of 25. I don't know where that is. I assume somewhere in like, can I switch that over? There we go. But they fucked something up. They added a Danish vehicle, but they gave it Swedish voice lines? They gave it Swedish voice lines. I don't understand why. It's so confusing. Also, once again, it's very obvious that it's not a Swedish CV90 because the crew compartment is bigger, which is something that like everybody else in Sweden did. It's still a nice vehicle. It's mostly empty, which is kind of a shame, but you know, varies the infantry compartment in the back. It does its thing. Boom, boom, boom. It's a 35. It's really, really nice. I kind of want to buy it, but I don't think it's worth it. Majority of the Finnish tree is Soviet. Kind of, yeah. There we go. Gun's gone. You drive up and outside, and then you just shoot with it. And at some point they die. Hello? There we go. But yeah, it's pretty good. And you can just keep shooting. And then once you run out of ammo, you kind of have to reload. What you could do is you could switch over to this. If I understand it correctly, you can just switch over, you can shoot, and then switch back. Oh, no mind, we've actually fixed that. It's a 2-belt feed, 35mm autocannon. Really, really fucking good. Gonna be a lot of fun. I don't think it's worth buying. I genuinely don't think it's worth buying. It is just Swedish, except you shove a potato down your throat. That is so incorrect, but sure. The biggest issue with this vehicle is twofold. One, Gaijin has refused to model the armor correctly. There is 20mm of armor, which there isn't in real life. It's because like the internals is classified, and they are not being like considered. It is built to withstand 20 mils, not 50 cals. So there's nothing special you can really do about that, but you know, reality is reality. Yes, and technically if we want Scandinavian tree, we have to remove Finland since it's Femo-Scandia instead. I mean, they could have just added, like, they could just rename it the Kalmar Union. But like, I don't think that it's worth paying that much money for a vehicle that's rank 6. It should be rank 7. And like it's 9.7 instead of 9.3, which is where Sweden has a really good lineup. Sweden is starting to build up a 9.7 lineup with the anti-air, with this thing, and with this Never CV90. But like 9.7 is not big enough of a lineup to really warrant it. So it's like you're kind of awkwardly forcing another 10.0 into your lineup, and at 10.0 you have better CV90s with more powerful guns, and it's just not worth it. I would probably think it would be worth it if it got put down to 9.3, but you know, I hate how the CV90 40 is loaded. That's sadly enough reality, although they could do something to load it differently, but what they could do is because like what is actually going on with this thing is the biggest issue with all Bofors 40 mils, and I'm going to use this angle because this angle is kind of the best, is that the biggest issue you have is that you cannot load it faster than it can fire. There is only one nation on this planet that has managed to create a fully automatic Bofors 40 mil, and that is the Koreans with the KF-21. The KF-21 has some kind of magical belt-fed Bofors 40 mil system. Don't understand how it works. Really fucking cool. But I want South Korea to be added to Japan, not Sweden, for various reasons. So there is a ready first stage ammo rack here, which is split up into 3 different magazines here of 8. So you have 24 rounds, and those 24 are then like they have to be shoved into the gun from like here, like back here. That's fucking. So you like insert them one at a time here, which is kind of sad. The way that the game shows it though is that like you, and like the way that like the game handles its mechanic is just a sad reality where like if you're reloading autocannons, they should probably handle the first stage ammo rack replenishment differently, but it's just because like the 40 mil shells are one at a time instead of being a belt. It's kind of reality. It's how it is. If you're slightly conservative with your ammo, if you're slightly careful, then you'll do fine. You'll never have an issue with it. I have yet to really have an issue with it, and I've played them quite a bit at this point. So let's go back to Top BR. See if I can spade this thing out before the stream ends. The loading is in 3 stages. Kinda, yeah. It's more about the loader instantly loads the rack, yeah. It's kinda weird. Kinda hard to, like, fully explain. Also, I believe it's the commander's responsibility of reloading it. 24 ready, 48 in ready rack below, yep. But it's kind of difficult to really put into context. I just know, but I'm like not really having a good time at top ER without AMRAMs. Like I can definitely feel that there's a bit of a struggle here. And I'm looking forward to flying the ice, but I'm not looking forward to stock rating it. Well, you aren't a top ER. I am. I'm a top ER the same way the F-16 is a top ER. Like, nothing has really changed. Nope, you're 12-7. It's still top BR. If you're within one BR bracket, aka from now it's 13-0, so if you're within 12-0 to 13-0, you're top BR. Tier 1 should be top tier. No, it shouldn't. But yeah, like, I can definitely feel that, like, if you don't have AMRAMs, then you're not having fun. It's really gonna be the theme of this patch. Give biplanes AMRAMs? Hell yeah. Can somebody tell Igor how to mount AMRAMs onto his, what is that plane that they keep flying off into Ukraine to shoot down drones? 2 R-77s? Nah. AMRAMs on that one Cessna, whatever the fuck it is. That's like a, where they like keep using a belt foot machine gun out the window. Let's go, just got my first RB-24 kill. Woo! Congratulations! on getting like a kill with a A9B. It's so difficult. Wasn't it a Yak 18 or something? I don't remember. Strap an AMRAM onto a P-51? Nah, fuck P-51. P-40's instead. I mean, I could just fly here. I shouldn't even, like, care too much about flying too close to the ground anymore. Because I need to be ready to notch. I don't be, like, ready to go low like I used to. But, a target. Can we find a target? Target? That's also a target. That's definitely a target. Go. Let's go. Punch it. Drop the fuel tank. Let's go in. See if we can find a target. This is a very target-rich environment that I'm about to fly into. That's a Harrier. We'll go for that Harrier. I wasn't fully paying attention. Well, I got a kill. So busy seeing if I could, like, get off more missiles, but apparently not. Oh, well. Mach 4 P-51? Oh no. Was that the P-51 can't cash in 762? 760? What the fuck is going on with my brain? 262. Besides, P-51s can catch 262s, just not in a straight line. But the majority of 262 players don't fly in a straight line. We still got a load to go. Well, let's go. Let's finish this plane off. I want to spade it, but I don't think I want to touch it again for a while. I mean, with 262 is not that fast, but I'm more thinking SG-27 versus MiG-29 and F-15s. I don't know. Woo! Second AIM-9B kill and a gun kill. Yay! You're getting lucky there. Oh my god, the Pyrenees! It's actually here! Hello there. Also, I would like to point out to people, this area up here is what used to be the air arcade part of the Pyrenees. Like this section of the map. And I'm very, very happy that they took the rest of the map and actually added it. But, you know, it has some problems I have to go into. I'll go this way. The F117 doesn't actually have a use in the game. I mean, F117 should never be added to this game. You can drop bombs without fear of Pansias. Yeah, but it can't drop bombs without fear of a lot of other missile systems. The VT1 would still be able to lock onto it. Same would a couple of other high VR vehicles, because they are not radar guided, they are laser guided. Or at least track IR, and track IR doesn't give a shit about yourself. Also, you don't have to lock onto it to kill it. Yep. And Panzer can also use track IR, so if you're just looking in the right direction, you can find them. Because most SPAs are beam riding. Yeah, but that's more of an issue of how the game handles the SPAs. Gaijin, for some fucking reason, think that like all the SPAs are so close, even though they are definitely not. They're at close, and I think it's just Gaijin not wanting to add at close yet, but it can change the fact that it's how it is in the game. Yeah. You can clearly see where Gaijin has like room for airfields, because like there's supposed to be an airfield here, and there's supposed to be an airfield here for the arcade map, and I actually want to fly into the arcade map to show it off a little bit. I really want this for like air realistic as well, for like props. It would be so good. But I understand the reason why Gaijin doesn't want to do that is because they want to be able to have this, and that needs to be like worked into like the game in certain ways. Like this is an air arcade map up here, like really flat, and then like some some mountains which I can like fly around. I think this is a really, really good map because of this, but it's kind of a shame. But Gaijin never really wanted to add this to air realistic. I think Gaijin should really take a book out of arcade and do more air spawns instead of like airfield spawns. But am I being pinged by you? You shouldn't know me. I get close to this J11. Tell me I can. I got shot down, didn't he? Yeah, I did. Satch. MiG-29, let's do a pop-up strike. Ow. Can I survive? Can I get out of here? No. No! I didn't survive this. No way. I do not have enough control for this. I do not have enough control for this. F3D with Sparrows would be very funny. Yeah, but the F3D didn't get Sparrows, did it? I don't actually really know. So, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can land an aircraft. It did? Oh, it did. Cool. Why has it reset my flares? There we go. Plane? Can we somehow land this? Seems like missile missed. Oh no. No, instructor, please. Oh. Yeah, there we go, I did. Match. I'm surprised that missile missed. Just saying, I am surprised. But, yeah. Skynet was a very successful night fighter. I know the F-3D was a successful night fighter, but I just didn't know that it had, like, Fox ones. That's just kind of it. Like, I never really knew. But then again, like, there are still a lot of things, like, very specific technicalities that I don't know a lot, like, about a lot of vehicles, because they just haven't piqued my interest, and autism dictates that I would need to have them pique my interest before I care about them. So, oof. Which nations have used the 40mm Bofors? Trick question, it's all of them. Not fully. Not fully. Japan hasn't. But like, yeah, the Bofors 40mm is like one of the most successful autocannons in the world. Because Sweden was neutral, they could export them to anyone. So that's really, really good. But now we're part of NATO, so there's a lot of restrictions on where we can sell them for 40mm. I just really like the Bofors. It's such a good gun. Such a shame that like they never fully developed a fully automatic autoloader for it though. I don't know why I'm ground pounding. I could be going for more things, but I don't know. Make a good time with it. And I guess I'm just doing my part to earn a little bit. I have no idea what you said, good sir. But hello. I would like to ask you to speak English to me because I'm sorry, I cannot read. I believe that to be Korean. And while I know that there's a lot of Korean people who actually play War Thunder, I'm sorry I'm unable to answer your question. I wish you a wonderful day. Oop. Lucky me. Pop. I got a kill. Too much of a hassle. But also, hi! Hi there, stranger. Welcome to my stream. I'm gonna waste one. Maybe two. We'll never get to fire them off anyways. Let's pick 29 on the other hand. Never gonna hit that. That tactical missile thing is a surface-to-surface weapon. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit preoccupied. Oh yeah, it's a tactical missile. I'm never gonna hit him, so there's no point in it. But it's a surface-to-surface weapon that could be armed with either conventional or nuclear. Yeah, that's like all I really know about it. It's cool that it's there though. Oh, I can't aim. Just remember you asking, are we shooting at nukes? Yep, I asked because like tactical missile thing, whatever. Oh, that was a game. I got 2 kills. I'm getting closer. Number 15k and the GPU 24. I'm almost done spading this thing. Nukes go boom. Yeah. Although, admittedly, nukes are surprisingly hard to make blow up unless you want them to blow up. Or like to make nukes blow up. Because they are designed in such a way that they shouldn't blow up no matter what. Because the last thing you want is a nuke accidentally going off in a smoking accident. So, I think that's kind of cool. You know this from experience, clearly? No, I wrote like a giant fucking report as like a school project about nuclear weapons once. Turns out that nuclear weapons are built specifically to not blow up. Unless, like, you, in the most extreme case, want them to blow up. So, that's really funny to me. How have I not spaded this thing? I swear I spaded it. Oh, that's right, they added... Wait, they added rockets to this thing? Oh, they added more rockets! Ooh. Ooh. That's why I haven't spaded this thing. Wow, I wonder why that could be. Yeah, I wonder as well. Let's not look at any of the broken arrow incidents on the US soil. Ever. Sorry. But like, let's never look at any particular broken arrow incident that has ever occurred on US soil. Okay, let's get the last 20,000 experience done for the Gripen. And then I'm actually gonna like start working on spading my Viggen, because I still have a lot of research to go on this thing. And I think if I spade the Viggen and the Gripen, then I'll be able to play at top BR again. And then I'm gonna have to do the stock grind, which I can tell from here will not be fun. I'm gonna start out with RP-70. Oh my god, I'm gonna start out with AIM-9Ls. Yoy! Okay, I'm gonna have 2 AIM-9Ms, and then I'm gonna get AIM-9Ls, and then I'm gonna get AIM-9Ms much later, and then I'm gonna get Sky. Oh my god. So I'm gonna have to start out with getting RB-74s, then get Flare Chaff Pod, then get Flare Chaff, and then I can do something. I don't know, I'm gonna have to get 2 more things. I'll probably get airframe and boosters. And then I would need to, like, immediately get AIM-9Ms. At least you don't have a flying brick with AIM-9L, like the stock F-15C, yeah. But, like, I still think this is bad. So AIM-9M, probably G-Suit, cover, wing repair, and then AMRAAMs. And then I only get 4 of them, because, you know, the Gripen C can only carry 4 AMRAAMs. Like, technically it could do dual carry pylons. Like, I have no idea why, like, I kind of understand why Gaijin doesn't really want to implement dual carry pylons for, like, a lot of nations, but technically they could. But it doesn't really matter. I'm looking forward to the E-model. I think the E-model will really make Sweden stand out again. But even then, I also worry that the E-model will be added as like an early and a late variant. We'll see. I think if Gaijin like isn't careful with what they do, they'll probably have to add the AIM-9X and the R74 and like the Iris-T at Christmas. So I feel like when they add the E-model, they're gonna add stuff to outclass it in Russia and America. Oh yeah, for sure. I just hope that the E-model doesn't get added like far too late again, like it has been for like almost everything in Sweden. I think they should. Yeah, that's my fault. Oh, that's my fault. I couldn't see him at all before that, so. Yeah, I know, right? I just completely murder him. Oh. Well done. Is he friends with whoever just killed me? Let's see. Yes, that's why. Okay. So that's just intentional team killing. Up and collide it with his squad member. And then he felt the need to shoot me down. There we go. Because it is worth reporting people as much as people don't think for. Yeah, that was uncalled for. Like, I messed up, I will admit. Like, that was uncalled for. You're like, Shima, you somehow triggered the only person who got a friend. Apparently I did. I don't know, I don't really care. And if they had paid attention, they would have saw that you barely got them and it was on accident, yeah. Things happen. Like, I would have shot you down too. Yeah, well, you know, then if you got, like, if I'd reported you as well, which I probably would have. Well, free repair? I don't care about free repair. I have premium. I don't care about money. Hold on. Did somebody say money? Can I even, like, hello? Yeah, did somebody say money? I have, like, 23 million Silver Lions right now. I have enough Silver Lions. I don't need to worry. Damn you poor. Yeah, I know, right? Aerodex, thank you so much for your follow. Thank you. I'm so happy OBS is working today. Or, like, at least some of Twitch is working today, because, like, I wouldn't have been able to tell normally. Lots of air spawn maps. Well, for a guy who commented on that in the game, I think P1000, it would be good to use this research vehicle in the future. What the fuck is a P1000? Hold on. Because, like, are we talking about a rat? Like, are we genuinely talking about, like, the P1000, like, you know, land battleship super weapon thing that, like, somebody, like, napkin mathed at some point? I don't think that'll be a good, like, air research vehicle. Or just in general research. I don't think the P1000 should be in the game. I also don't think that, like, any of the other, like, window weapons should be in the game. It would be absolutely insane. Well, Mr. Mustache Man wanted a big tank. Well, he got it. It's called a mouse. And it was shit. That'll be good for extraterrestrial exploration. I don't think it would be either. I'm back up to 60 million after lots of gambling. Well, good for you. I still play, like, you know, other trees a little bit, so therefore I keep, like, wasting money on a lot of things. As a mobile base? Nah. I don't think the Sturmgewehr 44 should be in the game. I think the Sturmgewehr 44 should actually be in video games if we're talking about, like, post 44. Oh, I should have notched that missile. Hopefully I did. I think the SDG-44 should definitely be in a lot of games, but, you know, it depends heavily on, like, where the... like, what they're trying to portray. Because if we're trying to portray, like, late-stage war, you know, fighting Germany, sure. You know, especially if you're fighting SS. But if you're not fighting the SS, then don't. See if we can get this. I missed. Sag. Big Sag, honestly. You know what I find weird? Go on. Black Griffin got a fuel tank almost full fuel, but you go low fuel consumption compared to other jets at the same BR. I don't really have that low fuel consumption, but also I, unlike most players who kind of go like, oh, I better like carry the least amount of fuel possible so that I have the maximum maneuverability. The majority of the time my maneuverability issues is, like, isn't really because of fuel. My maneuverability issues is because I'm G-locked, and I would just be G-locked faster, regardless of, like, what I'm flying. I got really lucky on that kill. So therefore, I just pick max fuel so that I can stay in the air for longer. I fly for the mission, I don't fly to just go out and get shot down. That's like a very, very different mentality that a lot of players have. It seems that my team is gone. That's not good. I was on minimum fuel, but would go faster if lighter. I don't care about going faster. I don't need to go faster. Oh, it seems like there is an audio bug. Aw. Dodge. No sonic move. I don't care. Like I would rather carry full fuel and the drop pod, because like dogfighting doesn't require you to like pull the fastest maneuvers and the coolest speeds and so on. It kind of just requires you to be able to stay in the air for longer. And if I can draw out a fight and have more fuel, then I don't need to worry about it as much. So it's not really that big of an issue. XF5F is such a goddamn ugly plane. I mean, it was an experimental, Mach 5 project, right? If I remember correctly? Am I thinking about something else? I'm thinking about something else. Whoops. And again, I shouldn't complain. I used 4 cannons and 8 missiles on the F4E. See? Like, I bring full fuel. I'm considering not, but like, I just do it anyways. I bring full fuel because that's just kind of reality of like how you're supposed to, like, you would take off with full fuel regardless of what you're doing because you don't want to think about that. It's like fuel consumption of afterburners is really powerful. So nudging friendly this time. Yeah, I'll try not to. Ultimately, like, it's very, very difficult to like do this when it comes to it, and like we just kind of had a very unfortunate like takeoff. I came from underneath. He like, if you could be further back, it would be fine. But like, because you're kind of like always like with the plane taking up the majority of your screen, because like, of course, the plane is the main character in this game, or like the vehicle you're in is the main character of this game. The screen is very much designed so that you cannot see anything. Well, his screen he saw was you pulling up into him. Yeah, exactly. But like, I couldn't see him because like I was just doing a gentle curve to the left, and apparently he came up into me. Because like I was doing a curve to the left and he flew, like, if he was flying straight, he would have flown straight into me. So we bumped together. I tried to, like, I adjusted, and the way that like collision mechanics in this game work is just, he flew in, like, I almost flew into the ground as well. And then his buddy was like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you down because like you didn't go into the ground, so obviously you were being a hater. And like, it happens. Don't continue the angry and so on. Just like, if something like this happens, it's an accident the majority of the time. It's not malicious. Don't make it malicious by just continuing it on. But like, the way it is, it was kind of a blind angle for me. I just couldn't see him. The T-32 is a very imposing tank. I don't really know. Like, much like the T-34 and the T-29 and the T-30, I don't think they're that imposing. I just see them as like weird prototypes that are there for the sake of like having something. And therefore I don't really have an interest in them. I like the T-32. I think the T-32 is by far the best of all those prototypes. But I don't know. It's messing with how I feel about it. Oh my god, you can give Sweden VSR V2000. Oh my god, not VSR V2000. Fuck no. No. We don't need a HSTVL with like a 152 and a Bofors 40mm as a coax. Oh, was it a 140? My bad. We do not need that at all. It would be so toxic and so stupid. Like, the Spookston Mobile is already silly enough. We don't need that. There was like 5 versions drawn up on it. Yeah, but like, I'm thinking specifically of the like the one that was actually built as a wooden mock-up. That's the variant I'm thinking of right now. So, you know. Why does this have to be like one continuous valley? I don't understand. Oh, I didn't kill that, really? Like, that's why I was so surprised about not killing her Bradley earlier. It was like, oh, I shouldn't kill her Bradley. Let's do the thing. Just because I'm not sure if the other one was gonna hit. That one apparently got sidetracked. What? What? No, 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 I need to go into a replay for that. How did that hit him? What? What if the Chrysler TV8 wasn't War Thunder? I don't think it should be. There are so many vehicles that they could add and not that, so... Elden Ring multiplayer mode will now be real. Oh, well, hold on. Are they altering Elden Ring multiplayer to actually be like the mod? Get into Elden Ring again. There we go. Create some more difference. Okay. Like, that's exactly why I was surprised I killed the Bradley, because like I can do a lot of damage to these things, but I can't kill them. So that's kind of why I was like, surprised I killed the Bradley, because usually my aim is not that good. Well, Sweden got the UDES XX20 pass to development at least. Yeah, that's true. I kind of want both, but like I also understand why they shouldn't. Oh, okay. I just saw the end of this game, you know. Well, their BTRs. Hold on, what? Oh, the Chrysler TV8s. Yeah, their BTRs are Russian, and they have like 50 crew members. Oh God, no. Oh, the CATTB. Got it. I'm sorry, the chat is going too fast. TV1 nuclear-proof Sherman looking ass. What? You guys are currently mentioning a lot of vehicles that I don't fully remember. This is outside of my knowledge. How did this game go? It went sorta well. Yeah, I can definitely feel the whole, like, if you don't have AMRAMs, you just don't have a reach to fight people. I need to do that. I need to get AMRAMs so that I can get that reach. We need to chat slower. You don't really, but like, I would like for everybody to understand that I try to keep a track of chat, but I'm also playing a game that kind of requires my attention, and when that requires my attention, chat just goes off and I miss out on it, and I feel really bad about that. And like, I feel like I struggle with like keeping up with the chat, and therefore I also feel like I struggle with like, hey, do I still hold the same connection? Am I doing worse now? Because like, for me, it's really important to pay attention to my chat. For me, it's like, I do what I would want the most when I'm chatting with another streamer. And I wish that the streamer notices me, because like, I'm a little attention whore when I'm a chatter. And there's a lot of people who are like that. But like, I know there's a lot of prototypes that they could do notice me, senpai. Oh my god. Send that into a sound clip, I don't know. The thing is that I blame Bosnich? Nah, I don't blame Bosnich. But like, the thing is that when it comes to like the whole prototypes versus actual development, I would love to see a Convong being added as like a 7.7 heavy tank, or like an 8.0 heavy tank, kind of like the T-34, or kind of like the T-29. I would love to see that in the game. I understand that it shouldn't, because I also believe the prototype should be kept out of this game. But I think it would be a good event vehicle. Are the Object 279 good? yes, the Object 279 is unequivocally a really, really good vehicle in this game. Is it good in terms of like its performance versus real life? No, its real life performance was absolutely dogshit. The Sherman 3.4 should have its gun removed. I'm unsure. I don't remember if the Sherman 3.4 did actually have its real its actual cannon removed. I know it had its driver port, sorry, the radio operator machine gunner, like whole machine gunner removed. That I do remember, but I don't remember if the actual gun was removed. It's outside of what I know. Never got the M375 gun from what I've seen. I don't remember. It's outside of my knowledge. I know the Swedes bought one, and then they did some testing, just like they did with the Tiger 2. But like that's about all I know. There's many forgotten vehicles. I think there's a Sherman with an 88mm gun somewhere. I mean, if you can find a picture of it, send it to Gaijin. If you can find actual documentation and a picture, send it to Gaijin and be like, yo, BP vehicle, please. It'd be really funny. The only two complete Shermans we got was the Firefly and the 105. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is outside of my knowledge. I might go... Oh shit. Hello. On this, I'll do the thing. Hey! I think the most deadliest plane is the Messerschmitt 163 because they have a good amount of reasons. I have no idea. I don't really know that much about the 163. Hold on, I'm playing a game and like we're reaching a point where I have to concentrate to like be able to do anything. That F-16 is not reacting. He's dead. Can I go in for the ice? I'm gonna see if I can go in for that ice. Hello there, ice. You and I, good friends, right? I'm slow. I'm very slow. The biggest reason is because it melts the pallet. That's why it's so deadliest, literally. Well, then the B1 should also be there. I don't think I can get anything off in that ice. And he did. Oh, he killed himself. Of course he did. Come on. Come on. Lock. Lock. That will not hit. Please, for the love of God, hit. It'll be so funny. What? What? I shut down one of the friendly AIs. Oh my god, my missile like jumped off the F-15 and shot one of the friendly AIs. Thanks, game. Okay. Come on. Come on. That's a Yak 38. Yeah, it deserves to die, but like still. Wow. Yeah, this is why I'm so surprised that it damaged about like to the thing. Yes, I language well right now. Also, Salen Kartoffel Wasserhan. Hi! I just want to say welcome to my stream. And welcome to my chat. Also, I need to be careful. Because, things. Guiding adding the XF84H when? I have no idea. What if War Thunder Screech playing this in game? I do not know what that is either. I gotta go. Goodbye. Goodbye, boss. And I'm not cute. Sherman M4A1 we got had no gun, no engine, and no tracks. The M4A2 had it all except the gun. Okay. The only all-loading Sherman is the AMX-13 turret. Yes, I do know about that. The loudest plane ever. What, the F-35? Because, like, the F-35 sure is loud. How much are we missing? We are missing about 2,000 research point, and then I will finally have spaded the A Gripen. The XF-84H Thunder Screech. Okay, let's Google it, because I don't know. Why does it have a propeller in the front? Why? Just why? What the hell? Nani? It's literally the flying ear rape. Oh god, no, please don't add that. Like, the Wyvern is already ear rape enough. We should not get that in. Okay, let's spade this thing. But Danish mind cannot comprehend American brilliance. I can. The issue is that I don't believe it's to be American brilliance. I believe it's to be American stupidity, if anything. Oh, Rocky Pillars. A map they have actually changed. At first I didn't think they had, but like apparently they have. To fit in the new like large scale ground missions. Which is so fucking stupid. Just keep the maps as they are. Don't try to fit this in. If anything, just like and place it elsewhere. AC-130 in game. What? I actually think it would be fucking great if they added an AC-130. Not as like a modifier, like not as like a vehicle that you can fly, but just as like a vehicle that'll fly around in ground. Or sorry, like an air, but you can shoot down. Assassin's Creed? What do you mean? So confused. Oh my god, Patzer, what do you mean Assassin's Creed? What the hell? You're silly. AC. What? No. That stands for attack and cargo. 130. Technically. Oh, I can't believe your first thought was Assassin's Creed. No. Answer, no. Just no. I wonder how this map really feels in Son of a Sinner now. Because it kind of just flew up there and then I got shot down. So, I should add a napalm bomb in game. It already is in the game. What do you mean? What is a gender neutral word for spouse? Spouse. Patzer, it quite literally is gender neutral. The non-gender neutral word would be husband and wife, but spouse is gender neutral. Supreme victory. What do you mean supreme victory? What do you mean? Duck image. Hey Patzer. You do your thing, okay? You keep being adorable. If only I could like shoot him at F-16. It would be perfect to shoot on right here. But, nah. I'm so confused. I'm confused. You're the one just saying random things. QF37 RAM, I noticed, has a Sherman chassis. Yes, it does. The Sherman chassis, or at least the suspension system plus engine, kinda, what's it called? Kinda were just, you know, just as adaptable as the M113. I can fire a missile at this guy. I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna fire it again. Also, I promised myself that I would go back and see how that weird missile did its thing, but I'll probably do that off stream. And a Griffin on me. He's dead. I need to use this missile. Aww. Kinda hoping I could duck down fast enough, but I couldn't. Oh well. If only I had R77s myself. Or AMRAMs, it doesn't really matter. If only I just had them. 3.7, if I'm not wrong, refers to the caliber in inches. It indeed does. It's a 3.7 anti-aircraft gun. Naval. So the Brits used a lot of 3.7 for their, so they used a lot of 4-inch and 3.7 and 4.7-inch cannons because for some reason that was just a thing. And therefore, they kind of took the naval gun, anti-aircraft naval gun, and slapped it as like a test of like a really high altitude anti-aircraft gun. It's fine. It's pretty good. The issue was, of course, that here in the game, it is represented as a tank killer. For some fucking reason. Okay, well, I didn't spade it in that game, according to like my initial like feelings. So I'm gonna play one more match in the Griffin, and I think I'll go over and fly the Viggen for like one game, and then I think that's kind of all I have left in me for this game or for this stream. I mean, it's a massive gun. What else are you gonna classify it as in War Thunder? Well, War Thunder hasn't been afraid of classifying big anti-aircraft guns as anti-aircraft guns. But it's also been very afraid of doing it in other places, so nah. Now that I think about it. Because like the 88 truck is not considered an anti-aircraft gun. Even though it definitely should be. What an awful map. And War 9 should be an anti-aircraft because its most effective anti-air vehicle the US has below 7.7. Is it like, isn't the Paladin like 6.7? So like that plus HEVT, it's pretty good if you know how to aim. It's really fucking good. You can shoot down nukes with those things. Check out my clip, delivering what chat ordered. Oh my god, I can't believe I just ironically thought that would be funny. M109 is 6.3. It's down to 6.3 now? Wow. Definitely shouldn't be, but sure. T14, the assault tank. Oh, the T14 is a fucking great premium. If you manage to go far enough in the battle pass that you can buy it in the Warband shop, get it. It's really, really good. It's fun to play. It's slightly different. It's like playing a Sherman, but you know, you get a little bit of extra armor. And I just think it's really, really good for its VR. I'm pretty sure the M109 was added at 6.3. I don't remember. It's not fair, the mobile version T14 is free. Yeah, but the mobile version doesn't really adhere to like the same rules when it comes to like how you play. But I really like what the mobile version did with like the whole you have to play, or like you will play with like multiple, like you're required to create a lineup in the mobile version. I really like that. Sadly enough, I just don't really want to play the mobile version because the mobile version's control is just absolute ass. I have been to Notch now, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Oh, never mind. Have I really not notched this missile yet? No, it's behind me now. It's completely outside of my, like, problems. Woo. Oh, that's such a risky missile. That's never gonna hit him, is it? If I had Sky Flash, that would hit him. Dodge. Very good dodge. Matter of fact. I'll put on periodic. Might give me a chance. When I play mobile, I use the arrow controls. Yeah, well, I just don't really play mobile. I tried it out like once and just concluded I didn't enjoy it. I wonder if the missile can actually be confused, because like if I do this and it gets to eat my chaff, it would technically lose loss, but I don't think it will. So therefore I'm gonna have to like keep trying to outrun it. That should hit. And he flared it. Thatch. Am I the only one left alive? Yes, I am. That's not practical. And I'm out of countermeasures. I can't believe I kinetically defeated an AMRAAM this close. There we go, I finally died. Have you seen the mobile skin for the M4? It's super awesome. I mean, isn't that the mobile version of it? Hold on. Like the mobile reward vehicle? Woo! I finally did it. I have spaded this thing. I can now retire the Gripen because I don't want to fly this in air. Not anymore. It's just not worth it. There we go. It's faded. I might fly it in ground, but you know. Yeah, I've seen it. It's a really, really nice gun. But I also feel that it doesn't fully suit War Thunder. I like it. I really do like the camouflage pattern, although the red doesn't really suit War Thunder. That skin is why I downloaded War Thunder Mobile in the first place. Yeah. Something I actually really like is that they also made the Hatsuzuki have the same skin, and I think it looks really, really good for naval. Genuinely, it looks the best in naval. It's how like it's bigger and therefore like it fits better. Also, it's not a bad destroyer. There are definitely better ones because like it only has the 100 mil guns, which is kind of oof. at this BR, but hey, it gets long lances, so, you know, long lances are good. Long lances are life. But I don't play Japan Naval, so it doesn't really matter. Now, let's take one match using my D-Vigan, but I'll have to fly quite a bit now, because I will be trying to see if I can spade the D-Vigan so that I can get the Gripen C. If I'm lucky, I can get it soon. If not, oh well, 25mm AA, ew. Oh yeah, the ever-running curse of the Japanese 25mm anti-aircraft guns. They are so bad. I can even zoom in. Oh my god, the zoom in is so slow. There we go. These things, they're awful. The Type 96 has always been really, really bad. And like the US has, or at least like multiple US high-ranking officers has been like quoted saying that like they believe that because the Japanese never altered their anti-aircraft guns to something else, they kind of just made it easier for the US like carrier aircraft to survive, because those guns are just awful. Also, the new update added the everything anti-Slisforen CV9040B. What do you mean everything? I mean, there's only this version of the B model. Special about it. What special thing did they add to it? Because like they definitely didn't add the helicopter tracking. So Japanese 25mm cannons saving American lives since 1941. So fucking true. Like they added a Mark III. I'm pretty sure this is a Mark III. CV90 for Denmark with a 35mm cannon that is put in the Swedish stream, but like, you know. And sometimes you kill the IS-3 and IS-6 with an AA gun. It's very satisfying. 50s, 40s loves. I don't fully understand what you're saying, Inodex. But yeah, I'm gonna take one last game, and then I'm gonna probably stop the stream because I'm getting tired. I'm already feeling tired after spading the Gripen C. Sorry, the Gripen A. And hey, I've gotten like 154,000 experience. Nice, I guess. I'm so looking forward to paying that extra premium tax of like an additional 100,000 to just purchase a vehicle. But hey, let's fly this thing for like one match. Let's get out of top ER for like a match and just enjoy life. And I really need to unlock the sky flashes for this thing. Once I unlock the sky flashes, this thing is gonna be a lot better. But until then, it's gonna be kind of chaos. Oh my god, more Golan Heights! Fucking hell. I've seen like 4 maps today. Pyrenees, Golan Heights, the Spaceport, Mysterious Valley, and like Rocky Pillars. That's the only maps I've seen. The SU-100Y is just a big target. No, the SU-100Y was the idea of taking a 5-inch Kremniashki destroyer cannon and mounting it on a tank. I still want to know why I got basically 0 research for the F-15C. I have no idea, boss. Kinda annoying. Because I don't get it either, and I think it's kinda unfair. Over to TWS. TWS, actually. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's also getting bullied by an AA with 40 mils. I've never seen an SU-100Y get bullied, and I haven't had the opportunity to bully one either. They're kind of rare nowadays. Like, nobody's really playing them. Kind of a shame, actually. They're funny in World of Tanks. They're not really that funny in War Thunder, because the increased reload speed and the what's it called? And like the slower movement is just not making it worth it. It's called the SU-100Y because why would you ever play it? No, I forgot what the Y actually stood for. But it's, I believe it's got something to do with the fact that the gun is a naval gun. Those pesky contrails. I really like this fighter. It's such a beautiful airframe. Especially considering, like, when it was built. Like, other than that, yeah, this thing is kind of silly. The SU T-55? Nanodex, what do you mean? Oh, the Nintendo 64, because you turn 64 degrees and walk away. Actually... no. Hi, Saul! How are you doing, cutie? It's nice to see you. Oh, of course, of course there's Tomcats. Oh, hello. I could notch on. Ah, it's so fun being forced to just immediately get, like, notched. Like, you have to notch a missile way inside of its unnotchable range. So, oh well. I'm tired. I am really, really tired. And I am kinda looking forward to finishing up this grind. It's gonna be fucking great. I want to send you guys off on a raid to somebody who is also playing Video Update. And I'm feeling a little bit adventurous again. So, okay, good night, cute Mira. Good night, Patser. I'm not cute. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me here on the stream. I hope you guys have a wonderful time with the update, because I know it's going to be a tough grind to top VR. And shout out to Foxy Man the Spock, and shout out to Enodex for choosing to follow me. Thank you so much. You helped me grow as a streamer. I'm going to send you guys off to Justin, because he has encouraged me to read him again at some point, so I'm going to do that. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you all on Friday. I hope that, like, you know, you guys will have fun. So have a good time. Goodbye!